我嘅名係 Nelson Ng. I'm the chairman for Regina Chinese Freemason. This is our 10th anniversary for Chinese New Year celebration. And also this is Year of Dog. And also, same as last year, we fundraising every year. We fundraising the money for hospital, for children, especially for children. Children are our asset. This year, we go raise money through the Regina Hospital Foundation and keep the children department, a children program for the Wascana rehab. Same as last year. This year, today, we target is to raise money for children. Next week, we go have a complimentary dinner for all the senior over 65. Make it balance out. We care about children, we care about the senior.
So good evening, everyone. My name is Lisa Peters, and I am the host for Access Communications. I am the television host of Talk of the Town on Access 7 TV, or you might know me as Elvira. I have a commercial running on all the superstations, and that's how people know me. It's my pleasure to join you and our honored guests at the Chinese New Year celebration 2018. It is also my privilege to co-MC alongside Jeremy Ng, Alexandra Mann, and Louis Brown. This year marks the 9th year that the Regina chapter of Freemasons of Canada has hosted this event, and for the 9th consecutive year, we have a sold-out crowd as we celebrate the Chinese New Year, Year of the Dog. Tonight will be a formal evening with an exciting program of cultural entertainment and a special charity live auction. All proceeds are going to support the children's program at the Wascana Rehabilitation Center. Children are our biggest asset. They are our future, and they need to be healthy to continue building our community. Thanks to the generosity of our sponsors and the dedication of our volunteers, we have raised over $50,000 in previous years for various pediatric departments, such as the neonatal intensive care unit, the pediatric asthma unit, the pediatric outpatient ward, children's emergency ward for the General Hospital. We hope that this year's charity banquet will once again enable us to raise funds in support of the children's program, Wascana Rehabilitation Center. The Chinese Freemasons are excited to host with the Regina Wascana Rehabilitation Center to help raise funds to buy new equipment for the children's program. During tonight's Chinese New Year celebration, we would like to encourage everyone to purchase raffle tickets, as all proceeds from the sale of these tickets will go to the Regina Hospital's foundation.
Dog is the symbol of loyalty and honesty. People born in the year of the dog possess the best traits of human nature. They are honest, friendly, faithful, loyal, smart, straightforward, venerable, and have a strong sense of responsibility.
Hi, I'm Alexandria Mann, and a lot of you probably know my dad more as Alan Mann, the Mako Man. Tonight we are honored to have guests coming from all across Canada to attend our event right here in Regina. We have guests from Vancouver, Calgary, and Nova Scotia celebrating the Chinese New Year with us.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and all the honorable guests. As the chairman of the Chinese Freemason Society Regina chapter, it is with great pride for me to extend greeting to everyone attending tonight's Regina Chinese Freemason 10th Chinese New Year celebration party. I'm honored to have this opportunity to send my warm wishes to all of you during this special occasion. The Chinese Freemason Society of Canada has over a century's worth of history, dating back to 1863. Our Chinese ancestors left their families and came to these new countries to make a living, and built the first Qigong Town building in Beckerville, BC. Now it's declared as a National Historic Site of Canada. Our Chinese history, struggles, and involvement in Canada has helped shape this country's culture and political landscape. And although we have respectful ties to our home country, we are now proud to be part of Canada, a country with democratic freedom. Our Regina Chinese Freemason chapter was established in 1929. and we opened in 2007. Tonight will be a formal evening with an exciting program of cultural entertainments and special charity live option. All proceeds are going to support the children programs at the Regina Wascani Rehab Center in Saskatchewan. Children are our biggest asset. They are our future. They need to be healthy and to continue building our great community. Thanks to the generosity of our sponsors and dedication of our volunteers, we have raised over $100,000 combined in the previous years combined. We hope that this year's charity banquet will once again enable us to raise more funds in support of the NICU, pediatric asthma clinic, pediatric outpatient, children ward, and emergency department for General Hospital. This 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, and 2017. We hope that charity banquet will once again enable us to raise more funds in support of children program. Regina Wascani Rehab Center in 2018. The Chinese Freemason is excited to work with the Regina Hospital Foundation again to help raise funds to buy new equipment for the children program at the Regina Wascani Rehab Center. During tonight's Chinese New Year celebration, we would like to encourage everyone to purchase the raffle tickets, as all proceeds from the sales of this ticket will go to support the Regina Hospital Foundation. I would like to take a moment in recognition for tonight's event. Social Bank will generously match up by $5,000 in donation. We would like to encourage everyone to purchase the raffle ticket tonight, as all the money proceeds will go towards the Regina Hospital Foundation. Tonight we celebrate Chinese New Year to remember Chinese Freemason history, the present, the future, and all the important memory that make up our community here in Canada. The Chinese Freemason Society has building organizations all over Canada. We hope to continue to contribute and serve the community and our country. Last year, Canada celebrated its 150th birthday. As a part of the celebration, medals given out to select community members. I was honored to be nominated for the role that I have played in trying to make a better society for all Chinese Canadians. To celebrate my achievements, I was presented with a medal by Senator David Thatcher at the formal ceremony held in Ottawa in November 2017. As chairman of Regina Chinese Freemason, I hope that future generations can do the same to carry on our ancestors' vision of establishing culture vibrity, putting forth efforts into building this country and expanding pieces. I want to thank you, everyone, and wish you all fullness and success. I'm especially pleased to see the continued success of the unity of Chinese Freemason in Regina. On behalf of Chinese Freemason, may I wish you all a most successful future and Happy New Year.
Good evening, everyone. Ni hao. That's one of the two phrases I know. I am absolutely delighted to join you for this wonderful New Year's celebration here in Treaty 4 territory. You know, the New Year is a pivotal time in the calendar as we look back and as we look forward. It is a time to reflect on both the challenges and the blessings of the past year. As Canadians, we are unbelievably fortunate to live in a free and democratic nation. And here in Saskatchewan, we are doubly blessed to be surrounded by the most remarkable volunteers who give of their time and resources to improve the lives of others. We're also blessed to live in a country that values multiculturalism, where we are encouraged to celebrate and share our unique cultural traditions. This time of year is also an opportunity to look forward with hope and to consider our great potential as a nation. In the coming year, we will continue the important work of reconciliation with Indigenous peoples, but we must also work to ensure the new Canadians who are immigrating here from so very many countries feel welcome and supported as they begin their new lives in Canada. Throughout my time as Lieutenant Governor, I have affirmed what I have known for a long time, that when Saskatchewan people work together, we can accomplish great things, and truly there is nothing we cannot do. The Chinese Freemasons are proof of this as they bring people together each year at this celebration in support of a very worthy cause. So thank you all for helping to raise funds for the children's program, the Wascana Rehabilitation Center. Ladies and gentlemen, as we begin the Year of the Dog, we celebrate the qualities of loyalty, honesty, and friendship. Our hosts this evening exemplify these very qualities, and I want to thank the members of the Chinese Freemasons for making our community so very much better. In closing, as always, it is my privilege and my pleasure to bring you greetings on behalf of Her Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II, Queen of Canada. Enjoy your evening, Shay Shay, and Happy New Year.
I don't know how to express how happy I am this evening. We are so grateful to Nelson and his association. All the proceeds from tonight is going to be for the physically and mentally challenged children at Wascana Rehabilitation Center. We are so grateful. And tonight is an extremely good night. Weather is good. And I want to wish all of you Happy New Year. We have very long evening, a lot of good entertainment, a lot of raffles, extremely good food, and I want you, everyone, to enjoy. But before that, I want to acknowledge my Department of Pediatrics, who worked extremely hard to look after sick children. And they are on the table there. Dr. Soper is our head of the department. Dr. Ayanobi, who works with me. Dr. Nolani Pillai works with me. They work very hard to look after physically and mentally challenged children. Tonight, we are extremely grateful for the donation. As medical knowledge and technology has improved, nowadays we are keeping children alive who would have been dead 5 years ago. As a result, I think we are creating some problems. So we are having a lot of children with physical and mental handicap, and they need a lot of manpower to look after, a lot of professional help, a lot of multidisciplinary help. I am very grateful to the people who are working for the Children's Department at the Wascana Rehabilitation Center. And tonight, I want all of you to enjoy immensely, meet and greet, and also enjoy the beautiful food and also beautiful events. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much, Madam Chairman. Your Honor, representatives of the People's Republic of China, distinguished guests from all levels of government and all walks of life, particularly Nelson Ng, our distinguished host this evening, and Dr. Talukdar, ladies and gentlemen, Gung Hei Fat Choi, Happy New Year, welcome to the Year of the Dog. Greetings and good wishes to all this evening, as you have just heard from Prime Minister Trudeau and the Government of Canada. This is a wonderful time of year in our community, a wonderful time to celebrate the richness of our multiculturalism in all of Canada. The celebrations typically begin in December with Hanukkah, followed by Christmas, and then New Year's, and then Orthodox Christmas, and Orthodox New Year's, and then Chinese New Year, and on it goes into the new season. As I begin tonight, I want to say just a brief word about Her Honor, Vaughan Solomon Schofield, the Lieutenant Governor of Saskatchewan, as she nears the completion of her tenure as our Lieutenant Governor. Since 2012, she has served this province as vice-regal representative with faithfulness, energy, and dedication. She has traveled the length and breadth of Saskatchewan, not just to bring greetings from Her Majesty the Queen, but also to share the values, the spirit, the camaraderie, the hope, the optimism of Saskatchewan people. Madam Lieutenant Governor, Your Honor, on behalf of all grateful Saskatchewanians, thank you for your selfless service and congratulations upon a very successful tenure as Lieutenant Governor of Saskatchewan. Tonight, we gather to celebrate three great things. First of all, the new year. A new beginning, renewal, the freshness of a new season, the year of the dog, and look forward with hope and optimism. Secondly, we celebrate our multiculturalism, our Canadian multiculturalism, and it's a wonderful gift, and especially what the Chinese-Canadian community has contributed over so many years to the richness and the vitality and the diversity of our city, our province, and our country. And we say thank you to the Chinese Freemasons and to all of the Chinese ethnic and cultural organizations that work so hard at New Year's and all through the year to make our community stronger and better. And thirdly, tonight we celebrate philanthropy and generosity. All of us gathered together to support a very worthwhile cause, and that is the children's program at the Wascana Rehabilitation Hospital. This is an anchor facility in our community and in our province. It contributes to the well-being and the quality of life of so many citizens in Saskatchewan. The work that is done there is truly amazing and remarkable. The doctors, the nurses, the rehabilitation technicians, all of the people who work so hard to take people who need that special attention and assistance and give them the kind of care and hope that they need for the future. And tonight, all of you are contributing to that, particularly the children's unit at Wascana Rehab. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for your philanthropy, which is a fundamental quality of people in Saskatchewan. We are people who volunteer and who give to very worthy causes, and Wascana Rehab is one of those. Thanks to Nelson for organizing us to make that contribution. Thank you to Dr. Talukdar and all of his colleagues for inspiring our philanthropy, and may you enjoy a wonderful evening this evening. Happy New Year. Gong Hei Fa Choi.
Good evening, distinguished guests. It's a pleasure to be here tonight, representing my leader of the official opposition, Andrew Cheer, and our party. Celebrating Chinese New Year, okay, let's try that again. Chinese New Year with you is a real privilege for me. As a new member of Parliament, only in my second year of my very first term, I can tell you it's an amazing experience to realize the breadth and the depth of what Canada is all about. And tonight it's a real honor for me to be here with you, having just last week, as Minister Ralph Goodale mentioned, we were celebrating Ukrainian New Year's in my riding with Malanka. And with the work that you are doing this evening on behalf of the Children's Hospital, again, I commend that so greatly. Saskatchewan understands the importance of philanthropy and giving, like I really think no other province in the country does. And so I'm very, very impressed and thankful for the work that is being done there. It's a bit of deja vu. That was the first place I worked as a university student at Wascana many, many years ago. And so impressive to see how we just continue to grow and to do more. So I want to thank you again for this opportunity to be here tonight to experience celebrating Chinese New Year's with you, with your family, with your friends, with folks from right across the city, the province, and Canada, and I'm sure the world. So again, thank you so much for this opportunity. It's my privilege, really, to be here representing the government and Andrew Scheer in person, who wasn't able to be here tonight. I know you know that he deeply regrets that he can't be here, and he greatly appreciates your support. Thank you.
Thanks, and I've already knocked off the microphone sock. Good start. But ni hao. It is my pleasure to bring greetings here on behalf of the government of Saskatchewan. And I'd also like to acknowledge that we're on Treaty 4 territory in the traditional homeland of the Métis. I'd also like to acknowledge some of my legislative colleagues here, and in particular, Minister Markowski. Thanks for letting me steal the podium. Appreciate it. Also, Ken Cheveldayoff, good to see you, sir. Warren Steinley, and Gordon Wyatt. It's all great to have you here. Also like to acknowledge a few other dignitaries here, but Dr. Talukdar, you do amazing work, and thank you so much for your service, sir. Consul General Zenting Gao, thank you, sir. Always great to see you again. Mr. Wong, great to see you, always great to see you. I'd also like to acknowledge your worship and Chief Bray and the dozens of communities and cultural and business leaders that are here. Minister Goodale, always great to see you, sir. And Barb Didai, again, thanks for your help in organizing this, and again, your great community work. Thank you for your contributions to making Saskatchewan a great place to live and work. And I would also be remiss if I didn't acknowledge our Lieutenant Governor. I'd like to thank you for representing this province with integrity, dignity, charisma, pretty good humor, and inclusiveness. We're going to miss you whenever your last day is and whatever your next plans are. But again, if we could take an opportunity here to thank Your Honor for all your work. Okay, now I'd like to thank the Chinese Freemasons. And of course, I'd like to thank Nelson and Shirley Ng. And as I like to call them, Hurricane Nelson and Tropical Storm Shirley. If you've been around them, you know full well that they do resemble a few hurricanes. I'd also like to acknowledge the contributions of your family, Nelson and Shirley. Great contributions to our community. Again, thanks so much for your friendship. Thanks for your contributions. You do, and again, if you could all join me in thanking Nelson and Shirley for their work. All in support of the children's program at Wascana Rehab, a great cause. You spent a great deal of time and effort and ensure the success of this event. As always, we look forward to an enjoyable evening of fellowship and entertainment. So again, thanks for all your good work. And at the start of a new year, it's calm to reflect to where we were and how far we've come. This is important. Notwithstanding the challenges of low commodity prices, Saskatchewan is strong. Consider our record population growth and the newcomers who continue to move here. Consider that we're still attracting investment and that exports and manufacturing remain strong. This is a durable, diversified economy built by entrepreneurs over the last number of years. To every entrepreneur, business owner, and investor here tonight, thank you. You have made Saskatchewan strong. And as you know, 2018 is the year of the dog, and I think there are a few parallels between the dog and the people that live here. Like the dog, Saskatchewan people are talented, confident, loyal, and hardworking bunch. I'm reminded of thousands of entrepreneurs who decide to pursue their passions. Like the dog, Saskatchewan people are straightforward and honest, most often about the weather. We really don't like it when the temperature dips below -30 for extended periods of time. And what was with that freezing rain? And while we don't mind recreation activity in the snow, we're not always fond of shoveling it. Like the dog, we're also courageous. This courage is usually on display when people from around the world chose to come to Saskatchewan and notably the generations of Chinese who braved the harsh climate and believed that they could make Sask home. Your contributions to Saskatchewan and Canada have been immense, and we thank you for your tremendous contribution to the culture and fabric of this province. I'm proud to stand here. I'm proud to stand here and say Saskatchewan is an open and inclusive multicultural society. We're known for our hospitality and for encouraging an atmosphere of mutual respect. And I'm reminded of our provincial motto, for many people's strength. Tonight, we gather here to celebrate our vibrant Chinese-Canadian cultural community. Celebrating the Chinese New Year provides us with a great opportunity to strengthen our bridges of understanding and to develop a deeper appreciation of the Chinese community. Gong Hei Fat Choi, Gong Hei Fei Choi. It is a special occasion for family and friends. This celebration enables us to renew relationships, express gratitude for blessings, and to usher in the future and with confidence and optimism. Best wishes for an enjoyable evening of fun and entertainment as we bring in the new year. And may the year of the dog bring you and your family good health and happiness. I'd also like to remind everyone, if Nelson offers you Chinese water, it's a trick. So he said, toast of friendship. Bottoms up, kang pai. It's a trick. Again, gong hei fat choi, shen yen kwai lu, shi shi.
Thank you, Louis, and good evening, everyone. Very pleased to be here, Your Honor. Special guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a wonderful evening tonight of food and entertainment, and I can't wait to get it started. I want to begin by acknowledging my City Council colleagues who are here. They've been introduced, but they're part of a great group of people who help run our city each and every day. Councillor Bryce, Councillor Brasciani, and Councillor Madrid. Let's give them a round of applause for them being here tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to repeat what's been said. We know it's the year of the dog. I think that the loyalty issues and honesty that reflects what these great canines are is really what Regina and Saskatchewan is all about. Honesty, integrity, loyalty, all great things that make us a very attractive city and a great province. We're the 4th fastest growing city in Canada, and that's primarily because of international immigration. People want to come here. They know there's activities here. There's no events that are here, and it's a reflection of who we are as a people. And I want to thank the Chinese Freemasons for the work they do, and I want to acknowledge, as everyone else has, Nelson Ng, that force of nature who is always organizing, always working very hard. He has a vision and energy to speak about the Chinese community, to raise funds for such an important organization. Let's give Nelson a great round of applause. Nelson, thank you for your leadership. You've done a fantastic job. So Regina is a destination, as Canada is a destination. We are inclusive, we're diverse, we celebrate diversity and multiculturalism in our country. We live in the best city in Canada, the best province in Canada, and the best country in the world. No question about that. And it's because of the work done by the Freemasons in the Chinese and other organizations, other groups who come here that make us such a great place to be. So I simply want to say thank you for being here to bring greetings on behalf of Regina City Council and all of Regina residents, and thank Nelson for his group for the raising money for the Wascana Rehab Center. He said he's raised over $100,000 these past few years, and you hear Dr. Talukdar up here a few moments ago talking about the impact that it has on saving lives of the most vulnerable people in our province, in our city. So I can't think of a better cause. I can't think of a better way to celebrate. Now we're looking at a Chinese New Year to say we look back on how our year has been, and it's been an incredibly fantastic year in our province and our city. And we look back that, now we look forward to the new year. Great things will happen. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Regina City Council, enjoy the evening, enjoy the food and the music. Thank you very much.
Your Honorable Val Schofield, Lieutenant Governor of Saskatchewan, Honorable Ralph Goodell, Minister of Federal Government, and Mark Ducte, Minister of Saskatchewan, and His Worship Michael Fougier, Mayor of Regina, all distinguished members of Parliament, MLAs, and city councilors, and all distinguished Chinese community leaders, representatives from Chinese companies, and students, good evening. I'm very glad and honored to come here to attend today's celebration of Chinese Lunar New Year, organized by Regina Chinese Freemason chapter. On behalf of the Consulate General Office in Calgary, I'd like to express my warmest greetings to all of you here today. Since the Regina Chinese Freemason chapter established, it has worked as a liaison between Chinese community and the Canadian government. It has also helped a lot of Chinese become part of Canada, Canadians, and also encouraged all the members of the Chinese community to participate as citizens of this multicultural nation. I'm highly appreciative for that. And also, I'm highly appreciated what Nelson N has done for that. I hope the Regina Chinese Freemason chapter can further help local Chinese community and can further enhance the friendly exchange and economic cooperation between Canada and Saskatchewan, and also promote Chinese culture in local society. This year, 2018, is the year of dog, and also it's the year of the tourism between China and Canada. Our office in Calgary will hold a series of activities to facilitate two-way visits. We will help more and more Chinese tourists to come here to Canada, and also we hope we can facilitate more and more Canadians to visit China. This is a goal set by two leaders of our two countries the year before last year. That was by Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, and also Chinese Premier Li Keqiang, that in the following 10 years, our two countries are ready to work together to doubling our bilateral trade, and also doubling our two-way visits. Our office hope we can try our every effort to fulfill that goal. 最后，祝各位新年快乐，身体健康，家庭幸福，万事如意。谢谢大家。
Good evening, everyone. I'm grateful to be gathered here together with you as treaty people in Treaty 4 territory and the traditional homeland of the Métis. On behalf of our owners, Todd and Carrie Lombard, and the rest of our team at Spears, I bring you greetings. And I do so in the spirit of the dog, by beginning in honesty, confessing that I am fluently unilingual. And so I warmly greet you in my own language by wishing you Happy New Year. We have loyally served the people of this community at Spears for over 110 years now through the service and care that we provide. And we are grateful and privileged to have been able to serve and care for many members of the Chinese community. Our friendship with the Chinese community, and particularly our friendship with Nelson, is a wonderful opportunity for us to express that characteristic of loyalty. We have been sponsors of this event since it began and are grateful and proud to be here again tonight. But we are grateful to Nelson and the Chinese Freemasons for their tireless dedication to improving this community. And mostly are grateful that they provide us the opportunity to be involved in events like this, to find new and innovative ways to support and people in our community and to better our community. And so finally then, in the spirit of friendship, I will keep my greetings short, and I will say to all of you, have a wonderful, but even more importantly, a safe evening. Take good care.
Hi, how are you, everyone? Yeah, happy Chinese New Year. So I know that this year is Year of a Dog. So that one is, I look at that as somebody tell me, the Year of a Dog this year is a good number. It's 3, 4, and 9. If somebody born on Year of a Dog, I gotta remember that number. Probably that's good for 649, the lottery ticket. And the color, say the red, green, and purple also bring you luck. So just remember, okay? And here's, I will thank you as Nelson to invite me again to come over to Regina. Actually, I'm from Nova Scotia, and somebody maybe recognize me as because I'm here already 8 years, since 2010. And so every year is so happy to see you guys and see some old friends here. And so enjoy for the dinner and so nice as a party. And also last year, we just say I remember last year, I'm here to talk about our Canada 150 as a birthday. We're doing the drumming UN. So it's kind of difficult for us, but we're working hard. Fortunately, we'll make it really successful. So Nelson is mentioned for that, for the drumming UN. We get the all 8 cities across Canada is make it happen. And thank you, Nelson, and also thank you Richard Wong from Vancouver. We will going for this year again, and we don't know how to going, but I hope everybody support and join with us. And this year we will probably have 2 more cities to come with us. Last year we have 8 cities to doing the drumming UN. This year probably have 10. I hope every year get more cities to join us, so make it happen every year. So I will hear. Also every year while I'm here, I say Nelson always have that as good work because for the charity, is helping for the children and make it better and a better life, and also the helping Regina make it better. Everybody enjoyed it. And here's I will say again happy Chinese New Year, Year of a Dog. Hope everybody enjoy and good health, good prosperity. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, you just has listened to